Hello. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be answering questions about doing school online. So recently I put a questions pod in my Instagram story and told you guys to fill it with as many questions as you could about doing school online. So I got a lot of awesome questions, so without further ado, let's hop right into it. The first question says, not to be nosy, but what made you go down the homeschooling path? A lot of it was bullying was going on at the school I was at. I went to a public primary school for kindergarten and first grade, and unfortunately things were not run very well with the teachers and other faculty members, in our opinion. I ended up getting bullied a lot, so I became the bully, which I'm not proud of. And some people I've reconnected with since that time, since we had been out of touch for so long. I was like, hey, I knew you in like first grade, we were like best friends and everything, and now we're close again. They were a little nervous at first. They were like, I remember you as being really mean, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. It was just a lot of things not being run very well. I was pulled out of class without my parents' permission just to talk about certain like personal things, and it just wasn't run very well in our opinion, and things weren't handled very well. So and then yeah, with all the bullying, it was just better to do online, and I'm very happy now. How's homeschooling going for you? I really appreciate this question. I don't get asked that a lot, so I really appreciate that. Homeschooling is going very well for me, thank you. I have been with the same online school, Colorado Connections Academy, since second grade. This is my senior year. I'm actually wearing a t-shirt for Connections Academy right now, so call it pride. Then I got a request to do my morning routine for online school, which is a great request. I will try to remember to do that. Sometimes when I wake up, I'm very out of it. I always say that I'm not fully awake until 10 a.m. So I will try to remember to do that. So I will give you a little rundown, but I will try to go further in detail once I actually do the morning routine. So I usually wake up at 7 a.m. but sometimes I will wake up a little bit later, maybe 7:30, and I just wake up, I respond to my friends, I'm on my social media, getting dressed for the day, maybe doing my makeup if I feel like it, and then I start school by 8. And there's really no particular schedule to my day unless I have live lessons, which if you don't know what that is, it's like an online virtual class through my school. It's very similar to Google Meet. And I just kind of go through the day with whatever is planned, whatever live lessons there are, or if I skip them because I'm working ahead. So I just kind of take the day how it comes, but I will try to film a morning routine for you guys soon. How do you stay motivated to do your work? This is a really good question. Honestly, I don't know. I just want to do my best work. I want to learn, and I know how important education is. Even if I love to learn, but I don't always enjoy everything I'm learning. Sometimes in math in previous years I was really frustrated because it was that super difficult math that nobody knows how to help you with and you don't know what's going on. So it's sometimes hard to get motivated to get up in the morning and just keep pushing through, but somehow I do. I have a really great support system in my parents. My friends always tell me they're proud of me. My teachers are super encouraging. So I think it's just a lot of mental preparation, I guess you could say. I know how important it is, and I know that I need to get it done and that it's important, and I know also that if I want to be on my phone, or I want to film, or I want to do other things, I need to do really good quality work. Having other things to do also helps keep me motivated to keep trekking along. Can math get a little difficult when you don't understand a lesson? Yes, it can, but at the same time, the lessons do explain it pretty well, because the lessons are kind of like being in class with your teacher, I guess you could say. The curriculum department makes the lessons and they explain everything, but sometimes we do have questions, so we are able to reach out to our teachers, and then they do have those live lessons, which is like a virtual meeting for the entire class. You can also schedule one-on-one meetings with them. So you can always ask questions and still have that open interaction. But if like you are working on winter break or something where the teachers aren't available, it can get really hard and frustrating. Do you have a specific time when you start? I always try to start by 8 a.m. but sometimes I'm not very good at that and I'll start by like 8:15 maybe. So somewhere in the 8 o'clock hour, preferably like I said, by 8 o'clock. Do you spend 8 hours doing online school like regular school? So the minimum amount of hours that we are required to have is 6. So we have to spend at least 6 hours doing it, but I do want to add a disclaimer to that. In most years, so basically every year of school up until this year so far, school did take at least 9 or more hours. Some days I was putting in 10 or more because of how in-depth the lessons were and how much work we had to do. It can get very overwhelming and very stressful, but I think without all that stress, all those tears and all those working over breaks and it just being crazy, I would not be where I am today without all of that, where now when other people are having difficulty handling certain things, I already handled it in past years. So I am able to move through life a little bit quicker and more efficiently, especially with college coming up. So it really depends on each person, but we are required to have at least 6 hours. Some days are obviously a lot lighter than others. We generally spend at least 6 to 8. Do you like online school? Yes, I absolutely love it. It lets me learn by myself. How do you manage your time with school and filming? That's a really excellent question. So I manage my time by taking care of my schoolwork first. I take care of it all. Whether it's for that day, whether I want to work ahead some, whatever it may be. If I have energy, motivation, and time to film afterwards, I do, and if I don't, then it's fine. But typically, like I said, I do finish school kind of early, so lately I have had time to film, but because I've had different phone troubles, I haven't been able to, and I have been so unmotivated to, even with my dad's work phone. Shout out to him because I'm currently using his work phone to film this video. So I take care of my schoolwork first and filming comes second because filming is a hobby and it is a serious hobby for me, but it's not something that I feel takes precedence over my education. How long does it take you to film and edit a video? Does it interfere with school? So typically when I'm filming a video, I can film in about an hour or so. It depends on the look, because sometimes it could be 30 minutes, you know. When I'm doing my makeup without filming, it usually can take up to a half hour, but because of filming, showing the products, making sure the camera's on me, it can take at least an hour, if not more. Editing, I have been getting much more efficient with. I'm not really sure how long it takes to edit, but I would guess at least maybe a half hour or so. And no, it does not interfere with school because I do not let it interfere with school. As I said before, education is very important to me, and I know that it's going to take me where I want to go in life. I want to be a therapist, which means I have to spend 7 to 15 years after high school to get the degrees that I want to become a therapist. So I'm very dedicated to my education, take it very seriously. But no, it does not interfere with school. Again, because I do it towards the end of the day, maybe it's in the afternoon, maybe I finish school at 11 a.m. and, you know, after lunch with my family, I will film at 1 p.m. and be done by, you know, 2:30. Maybe I'll be done editing before 5, and then look, there's my big project of the day, you know. So it really just depends on when I'm free and if I do it after school, if I do it on the weekends, but yeah. Okay guys, those are all the questions that I received this time. In the future, if you do want to be part of these questions pods and ask me questions about myself, my life, different story times, whatever I may be prompting you guys to ask me about, please be sure to follow me on my Instagram because I do try to put questions pods in there and be active with you guys so I can make sure you are getting the content you want and I'm putting out what I want. If you guys do have any more questions about online schooling or anything in general regarding me, please leave them below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.